I was asked by a group of business owners recently, how do you manage cash flow? How do your most successful clients manage cash flow? Well, the first thing I always like to tell them is you don't have anything to manage unless you have or know your break even point. So number one is you've got to discover your break even point. If you'd like more information on that, that's in a whole nother video series, finding your break even point. But that's the first thing. The second thing that I suggest uh, in small to medium sized businesses is use the profit first method. And if you haven't heard of that, basically, when I was growing up, anyways, we had like a budgeting system in the house that my parents taught me, and that is the envelopes. So you have one envelope for groceries, one envelope for gas, you have one for social entertainment, these different buckets, if you will. And each time I got a paycheck growing up or money, I would distribute a certain percentage of that money into each envelope. And then next time I got paid, I would put more in there. But what I did was I didn't rob Peter to pay Paul. So if I ran short on grocery money, I didn't steal from the gas money, say I'd pay it back. So, anyways, the profit first system in a business is you have a tax account, you have a profit account, you have an operating and income, et cetera, et cetera. And you basically take money at different intervals of the month and you distribute in each of those bank accounts. So, yes, you will have five or more checking accounts, commercial accounts to track, but that's how you manage cash flow. So at the end of the year, you know how much profit you have. You have, well, first of all, most importantly, you have the actual money to pay taxes because you've been putting in that money that's not yours, that will be due to the IRS. You're putting that money in there and you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul. So, those are a couple of tips that I like to share with business owners on how to manage cash flow. If you'd like to learn more, we have a plethora of resources at our boss website, which is businessownershipsimplified.com.